started? In time.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. And kids joining us online at home or from wherever you are. Welcome to the Women's Premier League match of the round, Sunday, June 9, between the Castleville United Football Club and the Winston Hills Bears Red side. It's 17 degrees, feeling more like 7, and pretty breezy at the moment. But we're in for an interesting afternoon. Castleville United currently sitting third on the ladder, having played 5, won 3 and lost 2, sitting comfortably in third on 9 points. And this Winston Hills Bears Red side, having played 7, sitting 5th on the table, won 2 and lost 5 on 6 points. So they'll be looking, if they can take the chocolates here this afternoon, they can easily jump a couple of spots on the ladder. It's going to be a tough afternoon. Starting lineups for today. Once I receive that information, I'll get it over to you guys. Once again, we can't put this on without the sponsors. So I'd like to thank the match ball sponsor, Deploy, and our major sponsor, ACPE, for helping us make these live streams possible. Shane, the cameraman, joining me up here in the box today. How are you, Shane?
Doing well, thanks.
He's going well. Bit of a tough collision there, just on the edge of the box. I thought he was reaching into his pocket there, Shane, for a ticket, but he's decided just to tell the Castleville United, or the Winston Hills defender, to take it easy. Claire Watt with the free kick, cleared away by the Winston Hills wall. And a shot there, skied very high over the crossbar. And that'll be a get-out-of-jail-free card for the Bears Red side this afternoon. Happy to see that go high into the trees back there. So starting lineup here this afternoon for the Winston Hills Bears Red side. Number 3, Bianca Cameron. Number 5, Chanel MacArthur. Number 7, Charlie MacArthur. Number 10, Emma Stewart. Number 11, Kira Lee Moore. Into 12. This is going to be a little bit difficult to pronounce. Luana J. Aratani. Number 15, Maddie Kinner. The goalkeeper today, Monique Johnson. In the 2, Ruth Marsham. Number 4, Sophia Knott. And the number 21, Vidusa Sri Van Saran. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Castle United, number 16, Abby Nelms. Number 4, well, we're just inside the box here. I'll come back to that starting lineup. Cleared away nicely by Castle United. Number 4, Adele Cassius. The goalkeeper today, Amy Chalmers. Number 14, Bianca Dobson. Number 9, Claire Watt. Number 2, Daiwa Fuel. Number 18, Grace Fuel. Number 13, Jazz Lotto Anu. Number 8, Jen Cahill. 11, Monica Sober. Number 3, Montana Burt. 21, Rachel Lawrence. Castle United with a strike. Not enough on that. Number 21, Rachel Lawrence. Number 7, Rebecca Swan. And number 5, Rhiannon Moore. Coached today by Peter Enahoro. So as I said earlier, this is a big game for the Winston Hills Bears Red Girls. If they can pick up the 3 points, they will join Castle Hill United in 3rd spot on the ladder. The Kellyville Colts Women's Premier League 1 side sits top of the table, well clear on 22 points. I had the pleasure of calling that game last week against Rouse Hill, and it's fantastic football by both sides, but that Kellyville Colts side seems to be absolutely chock-a-block full of talent. Throw in for Winstow, deep in their back third. This game off to a absolute lightning speed by both sides. Oh, a little bit of a soft foul there, a bit of a let-off. Castle Hill United don't want to be giving too many of those cheap get-out-of-jail-free cards. Winston Hills happy to play out from the back, but cheap turnover of possession on halfway. Nice long ball through. Looking for Emma Louise Stewart up there, and wearing the number 10 for Winston Hills this afternoon. Nice tall presence up front. Castle United now with a strike on target. Half appeal for a corner. But referee doesn't agree, and he's given Winston Hills a goal kick. Headed back where it come from. Turned nicely by the United number 3. That's Montana Burt out there just fixing up her laces. At this stage, Castle United looking the more dangerous of the two sides. There goes another shot just over the crossbar. Winston Hill spending a lot of time in their back third just after 10 minutes gone. Winston Hills red goal kick. Again, finding a Castle Hill United player. Ooh. Half a strike away. I thought that was cleared away by the Winston Hills defender, but it was half a chance on goal there for Castle Hill United. Castle Hill attack and throw in to be taken by the number 7, Rebecca Swan. Looked like a handball to me there, Shane, but referee rules that it's off the chest. Castle United back on the offensive, on the edge of the area. It's a great little ball in behind. Oh, once again, just can't find that target. Another let off for Winston Hills. Which seems like after only 12 minutes, about the 50th goal kick that Winston have had to take. Let's hope they can find an orange jumper here. They do so very casually out the right-hand side. Great touch by Ruth in the middle of the park there. Just couldn't quite keep possession. Some touch by the Castle United left back. Another long searching ball in behind. A little bit of an error there by the Winston Hills stopper. Finds a wide jumper. Oh, yeah. And finally we see one hit the back of the onion bag. She's absolutely hit the leather off that. In the Women's Premier League match of the round. That's Castle United 1, Winston Hills red 0. I'll let you guys at home know the name of the goal scorer once I can get it confirmed. But play restarted. I can confirm it's the Castle United number 9 in those beautiful bright pink boots, Claire Watt. Speaking of goals, I've actually been handed the Women's Premier League Golden Boot tally as of this round, which I'll share with you guys. And lo and behold, Claire Watt is on there. She sits now on 9, but before this game, the Golden Boot sat at 3. There's 3 girls on 8 goals this season. Hayley Thayer from Kellyville Colts. Emily Salinas from Winston Hills on 8. Claire Watt was on 8. She's now gone to 9. Also from the Kellyville Colts, Emma Clark. She's got 6 this season. Another Winston Hills player, Georgia Donovan. She's also got 6. Another Winston Hills player, Talia Silcott, has 5. And from Castle Hill United, Jasmine Lotta Anu on 5. So that's before this game, the tally of the Women's Premier League Golden Boot tally. Again, Castle United find themselves deep into Winston Hills back third. long throw in there to the goal scorer. Dropped off nicely. She's hard to miss in those boots. That's better possession from Winston Hills. I spoke too soon. A couple of people up here in the crowd come over and told me I spoke too soon. I'll be quiet now. Watt back on the attack, looking to unleash that deadly right peg. Goes back onto the left. Ooh, 50-50. On the edge of the area. That strike hits the target, but taken safely by the Winston Hills custodian. That's Monique Johnson back there for Winston Hills today. And she's been pretty busy so far this afternoon. Some decent two-touch football from Winston Hills. Trying to open up this United midfield. Possession turned over on halfway. Kira Moore couldn't quite beat a defender there, but Winston Hills will get the throw in right on halfway. Bit of a tough one for Kira Lee on the sideline there, just thrown right up around her midsection, couldn't quite keep possession. Surging run there from Maddie Kinner. That 17 degrees I was talking about earlier seems to be dropping even further now. We can't seem to get these clouds to open up. The girls are playing in pretty dark conditions here this afternoon with a chilly breeze. Throwing for Castle Hill to be taken by Monica Sorba right on halfway. Nice switch of play by Castle Hill's number 7, Rebecca Swan. That's a cheap turnover of possession there from United. Nice long boot from Monique Johnson there. And Winston Hills now find themselves getting into the better third of the pitch. Great turn and dinking behind by Rebecca Swan. Again, Castle Hill will get possession back right on halfway. Monica takes a nice long throw again. I think both coaches at half-time will be telling their girls to just hang on to the football and try and string some passes together. Turned nicely by Emma Stewart. But again, hands up in the air, asking her midfielders to help her out. Claire Watt, a pretty hopeful ball in behind. Swan looking for Watt in behind. Seems to be a common play. A little turn there cleared away by Winstow. could be looking for 2 here. Oh, a little toe poke. Yeah, great save by Monique Johnson. Montana Burt just stabbed at that and it was on target. This is better, Winston. Emma Stewart looking to beat the defender, but unsuccessful. Ball whipped wide. Wadawa. Abby Nelms on the ball now. Switch of play, finds Monica. She beats the first defender. Nice little ball back inside for Bianca Dobson. And her shot is parried away by the Winston Hills defender. Dobson back on the ball now. Cheeky little 1-2 with herself. Nice touch by Rebecca Swan. Again, another turnover of possession. Both coaches are up on their feet, barking some orders. I dare say some of that language coming out is regarding the amount of possession both sides keep turning over. The goal scorer on the ball now. Jen Cahill on the edge of the area looking to strike. A fantastic ball in behind. Finds her number 7. Monique Johnson again saving the Bears. It's a bit sloppy. Half appeal for a pass back. Not sure that would count. A miss kick, but Monique sends that ball sailing back down to halfway again. Emma Stewart looking for her number 12, Luana. Luana finds Emma Stewart again. Great little half turn there by MacArthur. And Dana just clears that away for Castlehill United. And while we're looking for the match balls, again, we really need to get some kids down here and running the lines and keeping the games flowing. But we'd just like to thank Deploy Footballs for all their support. We go through a few of them across both men's and women's competitions. They're the best footballs around. So keep an eye out for those and grab some for training. I think if we had a hotspot chart, we'd see that this ball spent a lot of time in that middle third today, with the possession changing quite quickly. It's the Winston Hills number 3, Bianca Cameron. Jostled nicely by Maddie. .50-50 in the middle. Claire Watt just couldn't quite get that under control and that half turn she was looking for. Bianca Dobson There's those famous clever feet, skipping past a couple of, putting a through ball for herself, but jostled nicely and well won by MacArthur. Dobson's deadly when she runs at defenders like that, and Winston Hills are going to have a very busy afternoon to keep her under control. Two defenders going in to take possession there. Claire Watt, the goal scorer, back on the football, looking for number 2. Can she get the strike away? Ooh. She does. And that will be another Winston Hills fright back there. Just on 27 minutes gone. For those that have joined us, thanks for tuning in, and for the Women's Premier League match of the round between Castle United and Winston Hills Red. And we're currently Castle United 1, Winston 0 at this stage. Claire Watt, the goal scorer for United. And we thank our sponsors, major sponsors, ACPE and Deploy Footballs, for letting us stream this to you guys. Soft foul given away there by Kira Lee Moore. There's a challenge on Rebecca Swan, who's been busy in the guts there today. Free kick to be taken by Dana. Long right swing on it. Finds Watt. Topped off nicely for Dobson. And you can see by the liner's flag there, just flapping away. There's a chilly breeze swinging all sorts of ways at the moment. So it's best the girls keep the football on the deck. Jenny Cahill with a through ball. Finds Montana Burt. And another fantastic save by Monique. Is she going to go short? Nope. Changes her mind, and that big right peg hoofs it down towards halfway. Maddie's been busy back there for Winston Hills this afternoon. Strike on target by Castle Hill. And Monique Johnson takes that comfortably though. Again, hoiks that long, those blue boots of hers. This wind is starting to pick up again. Some touch by Dana in the middle there, taking that under control nicely. Castle United playing in tight areas at the back there. Dangerous stuff. Little 50-50 there on halfway. Winston Hills find themselves back in possession. Little dink in behind, looking for a striker. Unsuccessful to Emma Stewart there, who's been busy up front for Winston, trying to get on the football. Little drop off by Stewart. Couldn't quite find her supporting midfielder there. And Luana. Castle United looking to make a substitution. inject some fresh legs into this game. That'll be the number 13, Jazz Loto, who joins us. Monique again just swallows that up and sends that long surging ball to find her number 5, MacArthur. The goal scorer, Watt, back on the football, looking to find her substitute. She's going to strike again here by the looks of it. Some turn on the edge of the area. Just can't make... Oh, here we go. Ooh! Some strike by Jazz hitting the crossbar. I know my left peg doesn't work like that anymore. But wow, some power on it. Another substitution taking place for Castle Hill. Number 5, Rihanna Moore, is joining us. That's a nice little ball back inside by Monica. And Jen Cahill just whips that out to the left-hand side. Dobson back on the football. Here goes Jazz. Some cheeky footwork. Just Claire couldn't get that one under control. It's definitely Castle United have looked the more threatening of these two sides here this afternoon. I think Winston Hills would be happy to go in at half-time, only the 1 goal behind. Monique Johnson's had a very busy first half an hour. That sounded like a little touch there, an appeal for a corner. And the referee agrees with me. Gonna have to reach into my backpack and grab my beanie here, guys. It's absolutely freezing at VSP. One of the coldest places on the planet, they reckon, this time of year. And I can now confirm that for you. Nice ball whipped in by Watt. Finds Jazz, who's using her body very nicely in the area. Not giving away any fouls. Luana on the football. Finds her number 10, Emma Stewart. Oh, sorry, it was the 15, Maddie Kinner. And there was an appeal for handball and waved away by the officials. That'll be another Winston Hills throw. Ruth Marsham was unlucky not to flick that last header on. That could have been dangerous. Had she connected with it, she drops back in. I mean, they've really got to start using the width of this large field here at VSP. the girls aren't utilising all the space out there. That's just a bit of an unlucky challenge there by Castle United. Chanel MacArthur is the victim of a little bit of an Achilles bite there. And she's going to take her own free kick by the looks of it. And she's been known to strike from distance here, so it'll be interesting. Referee marching Castle Hill United's Dana back her 10. I think she's saying to him that's way too far. Winston Hills with the set piece now. Ooh, off the crossbar. It was high and looping. Didn't have a heap of venom on it, but it was obviously with this breezy this afternoon. Troubled Amy Chalmers between the sticks for United. And MacArthur will probably think about that all night tonight. The goal that could have been. Lovely ball wide by Jazz. Yeah, Winston Hill seem to be looking better when they're keeping it to 1 and 2 touch football. It's when they try and do too much. They just need to keep this football for a while now and try and wear this Castle Hill United side down. Get them tired and hopefully making errors. Here goes Jazz. I didn't think she was going to get there then. Unsuccessful back heel. She's clutching at the hamstring. Hopefully she hasn't done herself any mischief. Oh, she's having a laugh about it. Would have been nice if it came off, but... Oh. She's back on the ball again. Fantastic use of the body. Whipped in nicely. Once again, Winston Hill's hoiking that ball to safety. Great play to watch. Castle United 13. Fantastic footwork and has a lovely touch of the football. And she's created her side a corner out of not much there. She was whipped away by Maddie Kinner at the back. Goal scorer to take the corner. Dinked in really nicely. Jazz finds... Oh. Castle Hill will get another shot at finding number 2 for this afternoon. I must have missed that touch by Winston in there somewhere. In amongst all the jostling going on in there. United with the corner. Looking for number 2. I think Dobson's been pulled up for an unintentional handball there. And again, a little bit of relief for the Bears. Just getting colder and colder down here this afternoon. So as we approach this last 5 minutes of the first half, for those of you just joined us, Castle United 1, Winston Hills Bears Red 0 in the Women's Premier League match of the round. It's been a high energy game. But United definitely spending much more of the time on the football. We've seen both sides strike the uprights. Set piece by Winston Hills was taken by their number 5, and that hit the crossbar. Could have very easily have been 1-1 at half time. Can Winston Hills find a goal before half time? Strike on target. Ooh. Again, this pitch is flat, so I think that wind has something to do with that ball bobbling around. The United custodian, she went down early. Amy Chalmers. But she did well to recover. Oh. Referee's pulled up a foul for striking at the football while on the deck by the number 13, Jazz Lotto Anu. That's a tongue twister for me. I'll work it out one day. That's a nice looping free kick, swung in by the left peg of number 11, Kiralee Moore. She's having a good game out there today. Definitely putting some kilometres on the clock. Her coach will be happy with her efforts. Here she is on the football once again. Some turn. And she finds Emma Stewart, who flicks that on to MacArthur. And great pressure by the number 5. And looking for a long throw in here. To be taken by number 4, Sophia Knott. Goes short. Finds Kiralee, who, again, great use of the body. Keeps possession, and a little Cruyff turn there. That brings back the glory days. Some ball in behind. This could be 1-1. Fair dinkum. It missed everybody in the end. Giving Castle United a few heart attacks. That was all Kiralee Moore, that play. Winstow's searching for something before halftime. United don't want any of it, just hoiking that. I think the call from the coach down the sideline is to lock the gate before half-time. There's definitely a lot of hand movements going on down there. Shooing the ball away out of their danger zone. Ooh. And Sophia Knott won't be happy with that. A little shove in the back by Maddie Kerr. Probably Castle, who unlucky not to receive something there inside the box. Claire Watt definitely threw the hands up, asking for something. She'll take the corner for Castle Hill now. Again, dangerous every time. Dobson with the left head. And she has found number 2 for Castle Hill United. Almost didn't look like anything was going to happen there, but Bianca Dobson's absolutely hit it with perfection off the left peg, and that's found the side netting at an absolutely awful time for Winston Hills right on half-time. Fantastic first half of football there from both sides. But Women's Premier League match around after half-time. Castle Hill United 2, Winston Hills Red 0. Welcome back, guys. As plays about to go underway in the second half of the Women's Premier League match of the round. Castle United 2, Winston Hills Red 0. As we're off again and as the snow is starting to fall here at Valentine Sports Park. The goal scorers for United was number 14, Bianca Dobson. She scored the second. And Claire Watt, in the number 9 jersey, scored her 9th of the season. I'm not knowing what happened around the grounds this weekend yet, but that would take it to the top of the Golden Boot ladder. And there she is. It's a shoulder to shoulder, but referee doesn't agree. He's awarded Winston a free kick. Just on halfway. To be taken by Maddie Kinner, the Winston Hills Red number 15. Went short to Kira Lee Moore. Drop that off to a left back. So Castle United currently sitting 3rd on the Women's Premier League ladder. Winston Hills in 5th and only 3 points separating the pair. Jazzy, ooh, shot goes just wide. And Monique Johnson not wanting to jump the fence there. She's asked for a new deploy match ball. Nice bright green one. There's those famous blue boots. Ready to take this goal kick once again. Goal scorer Dobson taking on 2 Winston Hills defenders there. Plays a wall pass with a striker. Dropped in nicely. That was almost looked offside, but just missed a second. That's a deadly duo up top there for United. Both on the score sheet today. The 14 and the 9. Winston Hills will be playing them again on Thursday night, I'm told, in a catch-up fixture. So that's definitely a combination that Winston Hills would want to work on dismantling if there to be any chance to take the points here this afternoon and on Thursday. Kira Lee Moore has been solid in the midfield for Winston today. Well done there, keeping possession. Ooh. Emma Stewart looking to roll her right wing back in behind. Unsuccessful with that pass. Dobson, the goal scorer, pings that ball wide to her right-hand side. Jazz on the football. Again, using her body well to keep possession. Dobson looking maybe to strike from distance. She does. And a wobbly old bounce on that, but Monique takes that comfortably. Emma Stewart now on the football. Just can't quite beat that last defender. I think when she does, though, she's going to look to fire a shot away early. They're quick at the back, United. Jazz just clipped there by the Winston Hills number 9. Let's see what Castle United have got here in the way of set plays. Claire Watt saying, give it to me. I'll show you what I can do. Lovely ball lobbed in. It's safely taken by Monique. Again, finding halfway. Dobson with a half turn. Finding her number 16. Which is Abby Nelms. Abby Nelms finds Claire Watt, who is looking to strike. Sort of a half appeal for a foul there to the referee, waved away. She's saying, I got clipped there. How come you didn't see it from where you were standing? But he thinks it was fair play, so let's play on. And Watt will now trot over to take the corner for United. Taking her time. With a bit of a hobble. Lovely swung in. This is looking for number 3. Jesus. Is there a bit of a head clash there between the goalkeeper and the United number 13? Just a bit of body to body. Sucking in the wind and getting home. Winston once again will have to take this goal kick and try and look to get out of that back third of theirs where they've been stuck for a fair chunk of this game. Watt on the football. Cleared away nicely by Winston. Kira Lee Moore looking for that long ball in behind to Clark. Hit too much pepper on that. Dana looking for that long surging ball in behind. Can't quite keep that in play. A shove in the back, a big shove in the back. Everybody up here in the grandstand seen it. We were going to say if that referee didn't, there's some big problems. But he was right there and right call. She's lucky probably not to get a ticket there, the United number 2. So the score remains Castle United 2, Winston Hills Red 0. Kira Lee to trot over and take this corner for Winston. Doesn't seem to be in any hurry. I'd be running a lot faster if I was down there in shorts and shirt. You can see that corner flag flapping away there. This breeze is picking up once again. She's going to swing this in with the left peg, Kira Lee. Done so nicely. Ooh. Looking for another corner, possibly. Good turn. And Dobson just safely clears that away for United. Long throw-in taken by Charlie MacArthur. And again, bounced straight back to her and she swung that in. It somehow found its way back to... Ooh. That was Claire Watt looking for Jazz in behind there. Montana Burt with some fantastic footwork. She's found Jazz this time and looking for number 3. And Monique Johnson once again, safely regaining possession for Winston and saving them a third. Kira Lee, appeal for handball. Referees let the... Hang on, what's he done? He's called a foul against Winston Hills. So Dana to take the free kick for United. Rocking the light blue boots here this afternoon. That's some ball in behind. Looking for Jazz. There's a little bit of push and shove there by the number 9 for Winston Hills. Referee's just stopping to have a word to Monique. Not sure what about. Ball pressure. Maybe not. Maybe looking for some treatment. Kira Lee's come over to have a sticky beak. Just looking. Hang on. So the gloves have come off. The gloves are back on now. Referee also just having a quick word to United's number 13, Jazz, about keeping her hands to herself by the looks of it. United throw just on halfway, flicked on by what? Jazzy back on the football again, and quick throw in back inside for her number 9, Claire Watt. Can't quite find her. Nelms with the header. Abby not stoked with herself there. Having a bit of a giggle though, which is good. Dobson again looking for that surging ball in behind. Looking for Rhiannon Moore on that occasion, but once again that wind just helping that football on this afternoon. Dobson, half turn in midfield, finds Claire Watt up front, that's Jazz on the football, looking to strike. Watt is just sort of hip bumped away from the Winston Hills defender. Clark on the football now. Turner looking for that ball in behind again. Winstow Red not being able to do too much damage once they get into that top third. Abby Nelms on the football now for United. Back inside finds Dobson. Nice little wall pass there, girls. Nelms to take on a defender. Again, square ball back inside finds her number 9. Strike on target. Oh, again. Hitting the woodwork from distance. Claire Watt, that could have been number 10 for the season. Very, very unlucky not to. Big smile on her face there, though. She should be happy with the performance this afternoon. Referee not sure which way he was sending that foul. It's been a nice clean game of football here this afternoon. The referee hasn't had to get too involved. But just to recap before this game today in the Golden Boot competition, Hayley Thayer from the Kellyville Colts, 8 goals. Emily Salinas from Winstow on 8. Claire Watt, you've seen here today, was on 8. She's now on 9. On 6, Emma Clark from Kellyville Colts. Georgia Donovan, 6. Also, plays for Winston Hills. And on 5 goals apiece, Talia Silcock from Winston Hills, and Jasmine, who is on display here today in the number 13 jumper, has 5. And very unlucky not to have found at least 6. Strike from distance was very, very hopeful, but well wide by Dana, who I thought was trotting over to get substituted, but she'll slip back into stopper there. Castle Hill have made another substitution. Rebecca Swan has come on for Castle Hill United and rocking some bright green tape on the right quad there, so it looks like she's nursing an injury. Jazzy on the football, looking for number 6 for the season. And hands on the head there, she's frustrated. Winston Hills going out in 2s to close Jazz down. Claire Watt looking for number 10 of the season. Don't give any fouls away in there. Ooh. Almost 62 minutes gone. And we're still Castle United 2, Winston Hills Red 0 at this stage. We've had it all this afternoon. Goal scored with the right peg, goal scored with the left. A number of strikes hitting the upright. It's been an exciting game of football for everyone down here at Valentine Sports Park this afternoon. Abby Nelms on the football. Drops off to Dobson. Winston Hill's shape is definitely making Castle Hill go wide. They're really jamming plenty of numbers up the guts. And that's frustrating Castle Hill. Nelms whipped in with the right peg. Can't quite find her teammates. Watt looking for Rebecca Swan there. Swanee apologising for not being able to do more with the football. Jazz, again, fantastic use of the body there. Just couldn't quite bring that one under control in the area. Winstow's custodian, Hoiksat again. That's a big kick. It's gone 50 on the fly. And the ever so reliable Kira Lee Moore just cuts off possession there. Castle United side of halfway. Little 50-50 there. Jazz finds Claire Watt in behind, looking for her second for today. Again, Winston Hill sending defenders out in pairs. None doing very well. Monica on the football now for United. Can't quite keep that in the field of play. Jen Cahill for Castle United. Looks like she's getting some treatment on something down there next to the bench. Maybe some blisters or something like that. Deploy match ball back in play now. And we thank Deploy and ACPE for the sponsor. Here goes Jazz. She's taken on the keeper. Jazz with an open goal. I thought that ball might have raced away with her in the breeze there, but she's done very well. So she's opened up her account for this afternoon. The number 13 for United. And that now takes it to 6 on the Women's Premier League Golden Boot ladder. So she looks like she's very relieved down there to get that out of the way this afternoon and take her side to a 3-0 lead with about 25 minutes remaining. Nelms was just happy to shepherd that one over the sideline, give her team the throw. Ooh, Kiralee Moore just copped a bit of a challenge to the belly there. And she's down sucking in the pigeons. There was definitely contact, whether it was... I don't think there was any malice in it. But she's up and moving, which is good to see. It's a fantastic game in there, Kiralee Moore, the number 11 for Winston Hills. Absolutely tirelessly working away in the middle there this afternoon. Ooh, an error made there by Monique. Didn't quite get a hold of that, and Jazz, our most recent goal scorer, was onto it. Nelms with a quick throw back inside for Dobson. Dana just clears that away, and don't know whether that was a strike on goal or a defensive clearance, but either way, finds the gloves of Monique again. Great use of the body there by Clark. Sorry, that was Emma Stewart in the number 10 for Winston Hills. Great ball wide, finds Nelms in open space on the left-hand side. She uses a hip there to bump that defender off and find Dobson, who's going to strike from distance. Ooh, that would sting. A bit of a cold slap on the quad there. If that was me, Shana, I'd be down on all haunches at the moment. The number 7, MacArthur, still clutching at that quad. I think it's... Yeah, that would sting, mate. In this weather. Whew. I'm glad I'm not out there. Keep going, Charlie. You've had a good game. Stay on there. Your team needs you. On the football again now. She'll have a bruise there tomorrow. Castle United happy to go home and play out from the back. And they've done that well today. United. Nelms with a little 1-2 with a 14. Looking for another bounce pass off Jazz up top. Couldn't quite bring that under control. Kiralee looking to pinch the ball there, missed. And Rebecca Swan there again with that bright pink green tape on the quad. Sends that down to Jazzy, who couldn't quite find anyone in the middle of the area there. It's definitely they're playing the more aggressive type of football here this afternoon and have 3 goals to show for it. Both coaches having their notepads handy. They play each other again on Thursday night. So obviously taking notes. Little turn there by Kira Lee. She'll send her teammate in behind who can't keep that in play. I like these green deploy match balls. On a day like today, you need it. It's a bit gloomy down here at Valentine Sports Park. And with eyes like mine, you appreciate those bright fluoro balls, often used at night time. Moore dispose of the football. Winston Hills finding Stewart up top, who glancing pass around the corner to Moore. Yeah, there was a bit of push and shove in there. The light post got in my line of vision, but the referees seemed to find that there was a foul by Winston Hills. Just as Castle Hill looked to freshen up some legs. And I think that might be Rebecca Swan coming off to give that right quad a breather. She's replaced by Jen Cahill in the 8, who we seen earlier was getting her foot taped up for some reason. But she's obviously told the coach, get me back in, I'm ready to go. And that will allow Rebecca to give that quad a rest. Jazz takes that football down nicely, finds Dobson. Nelms saying, give it to me out on the left, but she's gone inside. Yeah. Couldn't quite get that shot away. Another hoiking ball by Monique Johnson. Winstow really need to be maybe trying to mix things up. Maybe try and play out the back a little bit more, or seem to be going high and long a lot this afternoon. Dobson Nelms was clearly free on the left, but she's gone back inside. Maybe the wrong decision there, turning over possession. Quick throwing taken by United. Number 4. Adelaide's. They found Jazz, but was disposed once again by Winston Hills. And Dobson to take the corner for Castle Hill United. She's got 2 footballs to choose from down there. She's happy to take the older one. United on the corner, looking for number 4. Dobson just put a little bit too much tail on that. And that just hit the side netting, and a relief for Winston Hill supporters. Charlie MacArthur just drops that off to it. Maddie Kinner. Again, Winston Hill's not being able to get past that first line of Castle Hill defence. Nicely cleared away by Johnson. Monica Sorba to take a quick throw in. Kira Lee Moore. Cheeky turn, looking to thread a ball through here. Jazz for United, both attacker and defender having their arms out. Referee letting play flow. And there's been a few balls like that this afternoon, just racing away to each of the keepers, with this wind just sort of blowing all sorts of directions. Emma Stewart. There'll be another Castle Hill throw in. Whoop, bit of a miss kick there. Great turn. Looking to send Jazz in behind. Dobson cuts that off in midfield. And referee seems to think there was a bit of a hand in it. Didn't look intentional to me from up here, but Maddie Kinner to take the free kick for Winston Hills. Shot out quickly to Charlie MacArthur, who lobs a dinking ball in behind to Emma Stewart. Can't quite find her. Nelms tussles with a Winston Hills defender on halfway, but throwing given to Winstow. MacArthur to take it. Nelms header straight back the way it come. Good defending, not giving away a foul away there by Abby Nelms. On the football now. Finds Jazzu, left it behind. Cleared away by Grace. Nicely at the back there. Nels back on the football. Square ball back inside. That's Montana Burt out there in the number 3 in the bright pink boots. She's had a busy old day, drifting out wide and back inside. "77 minutes gone. Winston Hill's looking for something. Asking half a pill for a foul. The arms are up by, I think that might be Kira Lee. Saying, didn't you see that, sir? But both number 11s shake hands. Monica helping her opposite number 11 up, which is nice to see. Good sportsmanship, girls. 12 minutes remaining. Castle United 3, Kellyville Red 0 in the Women's Premier League match of the round. Had a fantastic time down here this afternoon with my cameraman Shane. It's been a chilly afternoon, but fantastic display of women's football here in the hills. Oh, Dobson doesn't agree with the referee, but I think that might be a bit of a charity foul, that one. Not much in it at all. Maddie Kinner once again to take the free kick for Winstow. Looking to plug that deep. Again, that wind just blowing the football down and around, and it's probably safer to keep it on the deck. Montana Burt finds Jazz back inside, who now has 2 this afternoon to add to her account. That's Castle United 4, Winston Hills Red 0. And that'll take Jasmine to 7 for the season in total. She's obviously got the golden boot in mind. Fantastic finish, Jazz. Abby Nelms on the football, looking maybe for her first of today. Finds Jazz again. Back onto that right peg of hers. Again, gets the arm out and holds that defender off nicely. I think that was a bit adventurous from Jen Cahill, striking from 40 yards, but never say never. Monique looking long. Headed back nicely by Dobson. MacArthur just jockeys that with a... She had Nelms flying in behind her. Slice that one, but stays in play somehow. Emma Stewart, nice turn. But Ruth couldn't keep that in. Quick throw in, finds Dobson. Great use of the body. Cut off by MacArthur. Castle United looking for number 4. Montana Bird, I think, kind of got stuck in two minds there, whether she went herself or rolled it off to Jazz for try and secure the hat-trick for this afternoon. Wonder if that played a part in that past decision making. I definitely would have went myself, Shane, to be honest with you. Winston will get a throw in just on halfway. And we've got just over 7 minutes of normal time remaining. There's been a few fouls this afternoon, so there's probably a couple of minutes of stoppage to go with that. Jazz has said 2 goals is enough for me this afternoon. She's come off for a spell. And Claire Watt finds herself back on the pitch. Maybe looking for number 10 of the season with 5 minutes to go here this afternoon. Rolls Nelms in behind. I think Nelms has got to take this, go straight at the keeper. She finds herself one-on-one. Oh, she found the target, but I believe the right peg's her weaker foot. Monique kept her ground, and Nelms she had to just choose one way and go with it, but she ended up going straight down the middle. Kira Lee looking to send her number 10 in behind. Again, the ball just being the weight of the passes this afternoon in that top third for Winston. Just been too much. There's been easy pickings for the Castle Hill United custodian this afternoon. A few too many back passes for my liking. Strike. Ooh. Strike. Hit wide by Montana Burt. Who's rocking the long sleeve here this afternoon, and I don't blame her. Castle United looking for 5. And done so very, very clinically by Claire Watt. Her second for today. and could potentially take her top of the Golden Boot tally in this Women's Premier League. With bang on 5 minutes remaining in normal time, that's Castle United 5, Winston Hills Red 0. Ironic stat, Shane. 5 minutes to go, and we hit 5-0. Would not have picked it. Kira Lee now, little dink in behind. That's some turn. Emma Stewart in a bit of push and shove there on the edge of the area. Nelms surging down the left, as we've seen all afternoon. Jen Cahill just couldn't send Claire Watt in behind on that occasion. Lino reckons that went out. Quick throw in. Dobson on the football now for United. That's, yeah, again, nice, pretty pass in behind, but with the breeze, rolls on into the safe hands of Manee. Some touch, Kira Lee Moore. Fancy footwork there. Finds Emma Stewart once again. Stewart's strike from distance. Nice football, Castle Hill United. Dobson was looking for Burt. Unsuccessful. Winstow's got some soul searching to do after today and got to regroup and regather for at training early in the week for the replay of this game. And I believe that secures a hat-trick for Castle United number 9, Claire Watt, for this afternoon. Congratulations, you get to take home the deploy match ball. And that's number 11 for the season. And from what I've seen this afternoon, I can see why. Very, very good footballer. Just over a minute and a half of normal time remaining. That's of the Women's Premier League match of the round. Castle United 6, Winston Hills Red 0. Winston Hills looking for something out of this match here this afternoon. Strike from distance of the 10. Again, finds the hands safely of the United keeper, who sends it back down to Jazzy. Looking 2 goals this afternoon, looking for 3. These two sides will face each other again on Thursday night. Nelms on the football. few tired legs out there now as we approach the last minute of the game. MacArthur will take the throw in. Deep in Winstow's back third. Big long throw. Nelms cuts that off nicely. And the referee said that's enough for today. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thank the sponsors, ACPE and Deploy. Wouldn't be a game without you. Have a fantastic Sunday evening. And just to recap, that's Women's Premier League match of the round. Castle United 6, Winston Hills Red 0. See you next week.